What's happening, everyone? It's Spectre here, bringing you part 2 of me and MysticUmbreon's top 10 strongest Pokemon trainers of all time video. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to head to Mystic's channel to watch it, since it outlines exactly what we're doing here and covers the first 5 trainers on our list. The video link will be in the description below. If you have seen it, then let's jump right into part 2. At the halfway mark, number 5, we have none other than Blue. Blue, of course, is the player's rival in Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, and we find out at the end of the game that he has become the champion of the Indigo Plateau just before we got there. Blue is only champion for a short time, however, as he is beaten right after he wins the title. After Team Rocket is disbanded and Giovanni goes into hiding, Blue takes his position as the gym leader of the Viridian City Gym. Blue is known as a wickedly powerful trainer, and he certainly has the tenacity and willpower to become one of the greatest trainers of them all. Blue has traveled across all of Kanto, including the Sevi Islands after he is defeated as champion, and frequently leaves his post at the gym to travel to other regions including Johto, Unova, Kalos, and Alola to better himself as a trainer and learn more about Pokemon. Blue's status as one of the worldliest Pokemon trainers of all time has led him to compile one of the best Pokemon collections of any trainer. Here is the most powerful team we see him with, which we battle against in the champion rematch at the end of Leaf Green and Fire Red. The team's levels go from 72 to 75 and include some wickedly powerful Pokemon such as Tyranitar. In addition to this, we've also seen Blue with a level 68 Machamp, a level 70 Rhyperior, a level 72 Pidgeot, and a level 73 Gyarados. Blue has amassed some incredible Pokemon, and his accomplishments as the former champion of Kanto and Johto, a gym leader, and the leader of the Alolan Battle Tree are undeniable. Coupled with this is the fact that he has a huge variety of typings in his Pokemon choices, so he is not weak to any particular type. His willpower, traveling experience, Pokemon collection, and achievements are only counterbalanced by his arrogance and rather blind pursuit of power, but he is certainly one of the greatest trainers of all time.
Strutting in at number 4, we have Cynthia. Cynthia is the current champion of the Sinnoh region and is one tough cookie. Now, not a whole lot is known about Cynthia's backstory besides the fact that she went out on a journey similar to the players when she was younger. We do know, however, that Cynthia is very knowledgeable when it comes to Pokemon history, as she is constantly exploring historical and archaeological sites associated with legendary Pokemon. She is able to guide the player through the Distortion World to confront Giratina, and even has connections to Arceus as we found in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That's right, Arceus. Cynthia's power as a trainer is demonstrated by the fact that she has remained Sinnoh's undefeated champion for quite some time. Her most powerful team is seen when we face her as champion after passing through Stark Mountain in Pokemon Platinum. It is comprised of powerful Pokemon from level 74 to 78, and she is widely known as being one of the toughest champions to beat given her team's type variety. In addition to this, Cynthia has a level 75 Electros and a level 75 Braviary that we see when we face her in Undella Town in Unova during the events of Black and White. What do you get when you cross one of the most knowledgeable, powerful, and decorated trainers of all time? The 4th best trainer of all time.
Now, we're predicting that there might be some hate towards our pick for number 3, so we're going to take precautionary measures and post this trainer's team right away. Look at this team. Just look at it. There is no denying this is one of the toughest teams we have ever seen in the entire Pokemon franchise. And this trainer also has a level 76 Dredagon to add into the mix. Any guesses as to whose team it is? That's right, this team belongs to none other than Iris. The video game version of her, not the anime version. Don't worry, they're two different people entirely. When we first meet Iris in Pokemon White, she is the gym leader of the Opelucid City Gym, as the strongest of Unova's gym leaders, and one who fights against Ghetsis' 7 sages. By the time Black 2 and White 2 roll around, we find out that she has beaten Alder and become the champion of the Unova region. Iris was trained extensively under Drayden to become a Dragon Master, and it appears he has done quite the amazing job. Iris's mastery of the Dragon type, the hardest Pokemon to train might I add, is unprecedented, and her knowledge is further exemplified by her ability to quickly teach Draco Meteor to a Pokemon of yours in Pokemon Black, and her team's mixed nature to deal with the 2 types she is weak to, Dragon and Ice. Her incredibly high level 81 to 83 team from the Black 2 and White 2 Champion Challenge Mode rematch, her mastery of the Dragon type, extensive training from a young age, and her experience both as gym leader and champion leave her at number 3 on our list.
And in second place we have Red. We all know Red's story. Having been raised in Pallet Town, Red sets out on his Pokemon journey across the Kanto region and collects all 8 Kanto gym badges while defeating Team Rocket at their peak. Red eventually makes it to the Indigo Plateau where he defeats the Elite Four and his rival Blue, who had become champion shortly prior to his arrival. Red abandons his post as champion shortly thereafter, and pursues defeating remnants of Team Rocket throughout the Sevi Islands. After this, Red isolates himself in his training on Mount Silver, where he is eventually found with the strongest visible team of any trainer at any of the games, which in Heart Gold Soul Silver ranges from 80 to 88 and has unbelievable type coverage and variety, including all 3 fully evolved Kanto starters, a powerful Lapras and Snorlax, and an unreal level 88 Pikachu. Many years later, Red becomes a co-leader of the Alola Battle Tree with his rival Blue. My god, does this guy have a lot of accomplishments, but there's still one more trainer left on this list.
At number 1 on our list, the strongest trainer in all of the Pokemon video games is Gold. Yes, we know he's known as Ethan in the games, but just no, he is and always will be Gold. Now, it's worth recognizing that there is huge debate over which trainer, Red or Gold, is stronger, which we will address after outlining some of Gold's achievements. Gold, a native of Johto and a resident of New Bark Town, makes his way through Johto and collects all 8 badges while defeating a Team Rocket resurgence, albeit a weaker form of the team than Red defeated. Following this, he successfully takes on the Indigo Plateau and becomes the champion. However, Gold decides he is not done there and decides to take the gym challenge in Kanto as well, collecting 8 more badges before requesting permission from Professor Oak to find the whereabouts of Red in Mount Silver, the most perilous of areas in all of Kanto and Johto. Upon finding the isolated Red, Gold challenges him to a battle, the most powerful battle of all time in Pokemon history. Now, this is primarily where all the disagreement stems from, since there is no official canon winner to this battle, and there are good arguments on both sides as to what the creators intended. Personally, Mystic and I believe that Gold was the intended winner. After Red isolates himself on Mount Silver, we think that he felt he had no further challenge ahead of him. Suddenly, a new trainer rises after having gone on his own journey and seeks out Professor Oak to locate the legendary trainer known as Red. Red is surprised to see someone find him, and knows that Professor Oak would only have allowed an immensely powerful new trainer to track him down and motivate him to return to society. We feel that Red's return in the Black 2 and White 2 World Tournament and at the Alola Battle Tree serve as evidence that he was indeed defeated and was no longer bored with Pokemon trainers. Furthermore, Gold and Silver were originally intended to be the last Pokemon games, and it would make sense for the series to kind of come full circle with a new generation hero overcoming the old generations. Gold's 16 badges are also impressive. While Red certainly could have gotten those badges, the fact is he didn't. Gold seems to have more of a trainer's drive and is constantly seeking new challenges despite being the strongest already. Gold's diverse experiences come across 2 entire regions, and his openness to new challenges combined with his achievements and victory over Red in battle makes him a more experienced and overall stronger trainer in our opinion. Well, there we go everyone, we've done it. The top 10 strongest trainers of all time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more top 10s and other Pokemon content. Lastly, I'd like to extend huge thanks to my great friend MysticUmbreon for joining me in this video. Make sure to check him out if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.